of a documentary type work offering commentary and education on the subject, because that's what I did. Um, so you can use that stuff. It's called fair use. Now that said, it's a weird law. No one really knows completely how it works. So the way I just I keep the clips short, s- so it's obviously fair use. Now that being said, I have had videos get dinged where I just used too much of it, like the Sergey Ponomarenko video that got dinged for copyright violation because I just let their video run too long. So they said, "Oh, it's too long." Now that's a long story about that. I took the video down, I re-uploaded it, they hit me again. It's a long story, and maybe be a fun video for backstage because I don't think it was fair what they did, and now and the company that claims to own the video, they get all the revenue from it. Um, so maybe I'll do a backstage, brutally honest Frank, and I'll go into that a little bit more. And if you go to the main video today, there's a backstage link down below. I'm due to post there soon anyway. I mean, it'd be a good topic to talk about. But anyway, that's how I do that stuff. Just keep it short and make sure you're doing commentary. You have to create a new work. So like if I just took like his book, for example, and just kind of scrolled through the pages, that's not a new work. That's just me showing or reading his book. You can't do that. But I can show his book and make comments on it. So, like when I was talking about reaction videos earlier, how it's weird and kind of cool to see people doing a reaction to my video. They are just watching the whole video. So, as far as copyright's concerned, that's normally like if you were Universal Pictures or a big movie studio, you would get in trouble for that because they would argue that someone can watch the reaction video in lieu of watching the original work. So that would be a violation because they made that. So they want you to watch theirs, not this guy. YouTube's a little different. And because his face is in the corner, like the reaction videos, if they've got their face in the corner, they pause it from time to time and offer and interject commentary. That falls under fair use. Now, I could probably make a claim against him. I wouldn't do that. I think it's awesome. Um, but that's a lot of what copyright is also on YouTube. Like Joe Rogan, for example, I don't know if he has new people now or whatever, but historically would not claim copyright, would not do copyright claims. First of all, he doesn't care about the money, obviously, but he liked people just using his stuff. And that makes a lot of sense to me. So I'm not set up to show you now, but I can show you. YouTube tells me how many people on the platform are using my content in their videos and what percentage of their videos is my content. And there's plenty that it just says 100% Wi-Fi's video. So I have the opportunity to copyright claim them and have them taken down. But they're all small channels. A lot of them are in different countries where they're taking the video, but they're dubbing it. Now, yeah, I can maybe claim the money from them or something, but it's not that much money. And I don't. It doesn't hurt me. It's more people see the Wi-Fi's that way. If you go on TikTok, TikTok is loaded with people ripping off the Wi-Fi's, loaded with it now, all over the place. Um, it's not a monetized platform, so I don't worry about it too much. But also, more people see the content on TikTok. And if you go in the comments of those videos, and people send them to me all the time, content stealer, content stealer. And that's cool that people are looking out for the channel. But if you go and watch the videos on TikTok, it's inevitable that there will be a comment saying Wi-Fi's video. And I'll be tagged in it. And someone will leave a link to the actual video. And sometimes they'll, hate on the person who posted it, which is great. But the thing about the Wi-Fi's content is it's unique. I'm not saying it's better than anyone else's. I'm just saying it's me with the fish. So you know who it is. If you on TikTok, it doesn't matter if you know the channel, that's us. I try to give you a thorough answer because it's a good question. But it's a question that I certainly had when I started the early videos on this channel. I was very strange about using photos and only put them up in the corner, and I was very nervous about it. I spoke to a lot of people, and they told me what I told you. Just make it a new work, and it's commentary, and you should be okay. Miles Dennis, thank you for $5. Is there any D&D panic content to be made of the Dungeons Dragons made of the 80s or video game stuff to spread the reach of the channel to that audience and pull them in? Dungeons and Dragons talking about like the satanic panic of the 80s. And I was a D&D player. It doesn't surprise you, but yeah, I played D&D. And Miles, I don't know who would we be pulling in there. If you mean so D&D players from the 80s, that's like Generation X nerds. They're already here, man. that's who watches the channel. Our demographic is 45 to 55. It's not. That's who watches, and which is great. It's absolutely great. I lean into it. You see a lot of the pop culture references that I do, and on Hecklefish's channel, it's all like 80s stuff, because that's my time. It's our time down here. Up there, it's their time, but down here, it's our time. There's a little 80s pop culture reference. You get it? They get it. Someone in the comments gets it. No, I want to see. Did anyone get it?
I know, but I can't think of it.
Goonies, Sierra Callahan, you are the winner. That's the Goonies is correct. So yeah, food. I have leftover Thai food, so I'm golden. Oh, so good. Oh, Madonna mia, is delicious.
So I can't find the comment now because it went by too fast, but I just wanted to shout out to Serafina's, I think she said her husband's in the hospital watching from hospital bed. So I just wanted to shout out. But now it went by so. Lady Serafina, shout out to Jack Pacino. Her husband's joining us from his hospital bed.
Hey, Jack, I hope you feel better, man. What I hope Jack is in there for that, because I had it as well, the penis reduction surgery. That's what he's in there for, probably. I thought the joke would land, but I guess it didn't land. I thought it would land with her, but it didn't really land, I guess.
No, it didn't.
Oh, land. She's not listening. She got the earbuds in. Now, someone out there laughed. But I'm looking at the live viewers on the penis reduction surgery joke. 100 people dropped off. Oh, all right.
Well,
that's it. 100 people dropped off. They're dropping like flies now. All right, let's get back. D&D Panic, content of the 80s video game stuff to spread the reach of the channel to that audience. Yeah, I think they're already here, Miles. But channel's growing just fine. Actually, surprisingly so. I want to cover that in the backstage also. But those are our people, 40 to 50-year-olds, and they are welcome. Kyle Hudson, $20.
Oh, thanks for the tip, Ewan. Here's a tip for you. Don't eat clams in July.
It's very good advice. Just recently discovered the Wi-Files. Live them. Keep up the great work. I think you love them, but you can live them as well. Thanks, Kyle. I'm glad that you found the channel. There is Bally Red Wine Terry. Thank you for the $9.99. Bailey. You know your name. Scott F. 1, 2, 3, 4. AJ, you piss excellence. Thank you, Scott. It's I have a healthy diet. Orca for $6.99 Canadian. Is DMT really a drug if it's naturally produced by our bodies? Found your channel today, by the way, and I'm floored by the quality of your videos. Thank you, Orca. Looking at your icon there, I can't tell. It looks like a mustachioed man with a Jar Jar Binks head. Is that like a Jar Jar Binks?
No, he's standing in
It's
like a digital drawing of like
it's
caves or something.
He's got a hat on with glasses.
Yeah, no Jar Jar Binks head. Sorry.
All right. Well, is it really a drug if it's produced by our bodies? That's a great question. DEA certainly says so, but it's just a lot of them just don't carry that.